Hello and welcome to tonight's talk. Tonight we are talking about when the brain won't stand down. So let's come back to real life. This is what this often looks like. One week you might be focused on sleep. You're checking the clock, you're calculating hours, you're telling yourself tomorrow's going to be ruined. And then when your sleep improves a little bit, suddenly then it's your back, or it might be your energy or your motivation. And then that settles. And now it's your relationship. You replay something back in your mind that your partner said. You wonder if something's off. You analyze their tone. Then that fades. And now you're thinking about a friend. Why did they say that? Have I upset them? Are we okay? Or it might be work. Did I mess that up? Am I behind? Should I be further ahead by now? The topic changes, but the intensity still feels the same. It's like your brain picks something, zooms in on it, and then sits there. And when that loses its charge, it quietly moves on to the next thing. This isn't random. This is a predictive nervous system looking for a hook. So what's actually happening here then? So here's what's happening neurologically. Your body will shift first. Maybe it's a subtle tightening, a restlessness, a sense that something isn't quite right. And that shift happens before you consciously are aware of anything. Your autonomic nervous system, the automatic part, increases activation slightly. And now your brain has a job to do. It does not like unexplained activation. So it asks, why do I feel like this? And it searches your life for something meaningful enough to attach that feeling to. It won't pick something trivial. It will pick something that matters to you, your health, your relationships, your progress, your identity, your future, because these are emotionally important to you. So the brain zooms in, this must be it. And the moment it identifies something, you feel a strange kind of relief. At least now there's a reason. Defined feels safer than vague. But the underlying activation hasn't necessarily gone anywhere. So when that issue softens, the brain will then scan again. The hook will change, but the scanning doesn't change. When your nervous system is activated, your brain becomes like a Velcro. It sticks to whatever is significant. Sleep, pain, a conversation, your career, your parenting, your self-worth, it just sticks to it. And once it sticks, it chews, it replays, it analyzes, it forecasts, it's optimizing. Not because you're being obsessive, because your brain is trying to reduce uncertainty. So why does this feel so real? Your brain locks onto something. It feels real. The sleep matters. The relationship matters. The pain matters. And sometimes these things genuinely do need attention. The difference is the nervous system tone behind it. When the scanning system is running, there's urgency, there's repetition. There's that feeling of, I need to sort this, even when there's nothing new to analyse. And that urgency is the clue, not the topic. So this is a loop that just keeps going. When you're locked onto something, what do? You think harder, you talk about it, you research, you replay it, you check. And when you do that, your nervous system drops slightly. Relief. That relief teaches your brain, this is what we do when we feel unsettled. We find something and we work on it. So the next time your body shifts into activation, your brain runs the shortcut faster. Unsettled, find something to focus on, analyze it, temporary relief. And that's reinforcement learning. So this isn't, obsession, it's not weakness, it's not your fault. And so why does calm feel strange? If you've lived like this for years, scanning then becomes normal. Being on it, staying ahead, managing everything. So when there's nothing obvious to manage, it can feel uncomfortable, almost like you're missing something. And that doesn't mean that you need a problem. It means your baseline has been mild vigilance. And the nervous system needs to relearn what safe enough feels like. So let's bring all of this together. When you say my brain always moves on to the next thing to focus on or worry about, you're not describing randomness. You're describing a predictive system that has learned to associate alertness with safety. The topic changes, but the pattern, it stays the same. And once you understand this, you stop fighting individual fires. You start retraining the alarm. So what do you do about it? Well, now that you understand the pattern, here's what actually changes it. You stop treating every internal alarm as urgent. And that's the shift. Because the problem isn't the topic your brain lands on, it's the speed and the urgency with which it lands there. So this is what you do. Step one, you need to regulate first. When you feel that familiar tightening, the I need to sort this out feeling, then you do not analyze it, you calm your physiology. So you can do that by doing the somatics that are in the transformation hub. You can do some grounding exercises like spending longer on your exhale than in your inhale, being present in the moment. Your feet are flat on the floor, you're noticing your surroundings, you're slowing down your movement. Why are you doing that? Because an activated nervous system produces threat biased thinking. So it's important that we calm the body first, and then we decide if anything actually needs action. A lot of the time when we just calm ourselves down, then the focus drops anyway. So that's always the first step. Calm your nervous system down. Step two, name it early. So catch that pattern at the beginning, not 40 minutes of analysing. At the first flicker, this is my scanning brain. The short sentence shifts you from being inside the pattern to just observing it, and that creates some neurological space. Step three, delay the fix. Do not immediately Google or replay it or analyze it or message somebody or try to problem solve it. That just adds more friction to it. Just give yourself 5 minutes, 10 minutes longer over time, and every day that will weaken that loop. And you'll stop reinforcing that. You are teaching your brain that discomfort does not require instant action. Step four, practice leaving things unresolved. This is critical. Allow something to feel unfinished. Let a thought just sit there. Let uncertainty exist without closing it down. That is how tolerance will build. And tolerance is what retrains our predictive system. Step five, rehearse safety daily. You cannot think your way out of vigilance. You condition your way out of it. Regular nervous system practices. So going into the hub frequently, staying in phase one, knowing that your nervous system is dysregulated, staying in phase one, where you're doing your grounding, where you're doing your nervous system regulation, your somatic practices. You need that regular nervous system practice. You need that repeated calm exposure, consistent training, because the brain will update through repetition, not just insight alone. So what happens when you do this? Over time, the urgency reduces. You'll still have thoughts, you'll still have emotions, but they don't escalate automatically. The brain pauses before it latches on to the next thing. And that pause is the system standing down. So understanding this pattern, yes, is the first layer. Now we're moving into doing the work. And in the Transformation Hub, there are structured tools designed to do this, where you can regulate the nervous system, you can interrupt old neural shortcuts, you can retrain reinforcement loops, you can build tolerance for uncertainty. You don't need to rely on your willpower, you need repetition and structure. That's exactly what the Transformation Hub gives you. So go on into the Transformation Hub, start using some of these tools, start breaking this loop, start stepping into freedom. Thank you. See you in the next session.